President Mogwesi Eric Keabeswe Masisi of Botswana says that Africa needs enhanced cooperation will help African countries deal with current health challenges. Masisi says that development partners need to cooperate with governments in Africa to foster healthcare management.
In this regard, I joined several African leaders earlier in the year in Paris to launch a planned $1.1 billion project to accelerate vaccine production in Africa and bridge the inequalities in access to vaccines.
Prime Minister, who was a special guest at the 6th ECAM Conference, noted that Uganda has made significant strides in aligning its development agenda with the 2030 agenda, ensuring that no one is left behind as we pursue a more inclusive and sustainable future.
Our Vision 2030 aims to transform Uganda from a peasant economy into a modern, prosperous nation.
Nabanja acknowledged the contribution of ECAM and other partners in improving services, particularly in health, energy and education.
Our strategic priorities align with the global vision of a more inclusive, equitable and sustainable world. We look forward to strengthening partnerships with our European and Middle East counterparts to build a future where healthcare, education, sustainable agriculture, and green energy are accessible to all.
The Director General of the World Health Organization, WHO, Dr. Tedros Adhanom, assured African countries of United Nations' commitment to building their capacity in managing health issues.
But maybe I would like to focus on what we're doing in terms of strengthening the continental capacity. When I say this continental capacity, it's the Africa CDC. When I say continental capacity, it's the Africa Medicines Agency. And that's what we're doing now.
The executive chairman of the ECAM Council, Kamel Gibiri, stated that African countries must demonstrate the will and vision to achieve their intended objectives.
I can afford to say why we cannot do something together to put people together, to put the rich, the middle class, the poor, and this is how we can get better life for everyone.
Edward Memersen, the New York City Commissioner for International Affairs, expressed readiness to cooperate with Africa, especially in the area of climate adaptation.
On Monday, New York City had the honor of hosting Africa Trade and Investment Roundtable. We discussed the importance of building strong relationships with the African continent and explored strategies to promote economic development in our city. Several critical elements arose from our conversation. We underscored the shared priorities of both Africa and New York City. First and foremost, climate action emerged as a pressing priority. African leaders are advocating for more climate financing and sustainable development solutions.
The European Corporate Council on Africa and the Middle East, ECAM Council, is a non-profit, non-partisan organization that promotes collaboration among leaders from Europe, Africa and the Middle East. The premier was accompanied by the Health Minister, Dr. Jenrutha Cheng, to the conference to ensure that Uganda benefits from health interventions in ECAM. The ECAM Council's mission is to develop long-term partnerships and investments in areas like education, healthcare, infrastructure and research, while also fostering a deeper understanding of the cultural and historical factors that influence business relations between nations.